All right. Hi, friends. Doc South here. Another memory of the town I grew up in, Chester, New Jersey. Had actually a wonderful childhood living there. It was just amazing. And one thing that was nice was, well, I was in grade school age when my actually I think fifth grade when my parents moved into Chester, and for me it was, I don't know. It was like moving to Disney World to move to Chester. As far as because there was just so many things to do. I got so many fields to play in, old antique bottles to hunt for, bicycles to ride, good friends. Oh, it was just nice. Honestly, it was. We'd get great snowstorms, so you could go sleigh riding almost all winter. In the summer, well, heck, again, the roads just beckoned. All country roads, you'd be out there, oh gosh, having a time. But one thing was school. School weren't bad either, I got to admit. Oh yeah, sure, there were days when, they wanted you to actually learn something, but for the most, we had great teachers, I got to say. And you know what else? We had a very nice staff at the school, I thought. Yes, I did. There was, I believe, Nurse Truax, Mrs. Truax. I think she was the wife of, I believe, the only doctor in town, Dr. Truax, for the longest time. Then I think there was Dr. Sello came to town. There, if you needed dental work done, there was Doc Fry, who was right near the school. And now I guess there's more than enough people as far as the medical community is concerned. But yeah, I think at one time, one doctor. You went to Dr. Truax to get your physical for working papers and such. Yeah. And oh no, it was pretty cool. And but again, back to the staff in school. I talked about Miss Truax. I saw her in action when kids would faint or something from getting a polio shot. She was good. I don't know much about her history, but I always thought she was a pretty good nurse. Very outspoken, and just seemed like decent people. Then there was Shorty. Yeah, I think he was the custodian. And Shorty took care of the boiler and I guess did all the floors. There was one or two other people worked with him. I can't think of all their names, but Shorty was quite the guy. Yeah, just I can't think of. He looked kind of like Ed Asner, only older. Yeah, way older. Right. He had kind of that. Yeah, the build Ed Asner, a little heavier, and if I recall right, gray hair, somewhat balding, and like that. But he'd kid with us kids. He'd keep us in line. Hey, what are you kids doing to that wall? Hey, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, good guy. Don't walk on that floor. Come on, what are you, nuts? And he was probably right. They all watched us. And then there was the cafeteria. Yeah, all the ladies in the cafeteria go out of their way to knock out some pretty good food. Now my brother and I, we lived just not even a tenth of a mile from the school. So if it was something yeesh on the menu, we could just go home and Mom would have a sandwich waiting for us at lunchtime. But now and then, oh my gosh, it was they would have some really gourmet feasts. I know there was one thing they did. It was a pizza. If it was pizza day. Now, they didn't send out for pizza. It wasn't like, in fact, I don't think there was any pizzerias in town. Yeah, wait a minute. You could get a pie. You could get a pizza down at the, what is now I believe, the Hillside Lounge. Maybe it was still called Bernie's back then. I don't know, but it might have been a long ago too. But I know you could get a pizza there. I'm pretty sure, if I recall right. Almost certain. Almost. Eventually, I think sometime in the 60s, when I could finally drive, there was a fellow opened up a pizzeria down Route 24, a little between Mendham and Chester. But again, that's another story. Right now, we're talking about the school. The school cafeteria, they made a pizza. I think it was on a kind of English muffin. Basically, it was sauce, mozzarella cheese, and I think you got some carrot sticks with it. But oh my God, when it was pizza day, so I don't know what they did to that sauce or the cheese or something, whatever it was. Boy, it hit the spot at lunchtime, and there'd be a line. Oh gosh, like an eighth of a mile. They'd be out on Main Street. Yeah. 200 yards away, the last kid's getting in line. Said, "My God, I hope you don't run out." They never did, and you could go back for seconds after everyone got fed. Yeah, and they were good. Oh God, they were good. I have no idea to this day. You'd say, "Gee, English muffin, a little sauce and cheese." But no, they were good. I don't know what. Might have been the sauce. I don't know. They were just delicious. But then they had this one thing when they served this. Honestly, you could, when the kids saw that this particular meal was on the menu, you just hear just groans of delight. Some of the kids going, "Oh yeah, oh," and I think honestly, like I said, I think kids from other schools snuck in because there was kids in line. The line stretched almost to Mendham, 5 miles away to get to this. It was turkey and gravy on mashed potatoes. Oh, what they did, they made really good mashed potatoes. These weren't the ones you get dehydrated. I don't think they were at all. These were world-class mashed potatoes the lunch ladies made. And then they made some kind of, it was like a turkey soup, but it was thicker. They must have added some starch to it, I guess, something to kind of congeal it a little. And so you had turkey, I think, and a little bit of celery, might have been a hint of onion, and basically that was it. But it was, and they must have added spices of some sort. But oh my gosh, they'd pour that solution over mashed potatoes, and again, you'd get some bread and butter and things like. You needed bread and butter because you were going to sop up the gravy, and that was so darn good. You just didn't know what you were going to do. After, of course, then the bad thing was the tryptophan in the turkey. Turkey has this, I think, one thing in it called tryptophan that makes you kind of groggy. Yeah, that was it. Don't you almost, if you had bad grades and you got a test coming up in the afternoon, if you had a test coming up in the afternoon, you might not want to take that. and the thing is, everyone went back for seconds. There was the line of the kids waiting to get first, and then there was the line of the kids that gobbled it down, and they're in the back of the line trying to get more. Maybe there was something addictive in it. I don't know. I don't think so. No, I know there wasn't, but it was so darn good. And to this day, again, I cannot quite figure out how, in heaven's name, it was almost like turkey chop suey poured over mashed potatoes. And it was, like I said, it was absolutely beyond belief. Anyone who went to Chester Public School will know what I'm talking about, and they'll know that they'll remember with fondness that great meal. The other meals, they were okay, but boy, you did turkey and gravy on mashed potatoes. Woo, woo. Delicious. Yes, indeed. Doggone, I'm going to have to go to my test kitchens and see if I can knock that out. Boy, you know who'd like that is old Millie the Hound. She likes mashed potatoes. She likes turkey. And she'll just spit, if there's onions, or celery, she'll just spit that out. But the rest of it, look out, Mama. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, well, anyway, there you go, friends. Another Chester memory for you.